guys, Wingspan here and welcome back to another episode of our Minecraft Pocket Edition Survival Let's Play. This is episode 5 and today guys I want to change and upgrade our tools and of course get a little bit of the armor. So if you guys are excited for that, make sure to drop a like down below and subscribe if you're new. And without further ado, let's get right into today's episode. So guys, I did a tiny bit of the work off camera, and as you can see I started extending a little bit of the mountain over here where our waterfall is. And at start I did just kinda do it in stone and all of the different variants and stuff, but it was really bland despite all of the depth changes and everything. So I just decided to add a little bit of the vines and stuff like that, and the thing that turned out really nice. I know I said I'm just going to keep it as stone, but it really didn't look that great. But also I've been doing a little bit of the fishing just before I started recording, and this is all of the stuff that I got over here. You can see a lot of the Nautilus shells, we get the name tag, and these chests are all the great stuff that we managed to get. You can see we have 2 stacks of the fish over here, and also some really nice bows over here that I'm definitely gonna use and pretty much make myself the OP bow. And this one is really good, it has infinity and power 4. Also you can see that my fishing rod has a lack of the sea 3, unbreaking 3 and lure 3. And over here we have another one, unbreaking 3, lure 3 and mending. This one has lack of the sea 2 and lure 2, and this one just has mending. So I'm definitely gonna end up just putting mending on this one, and I'm pretty sure that's the most powerful fishing rod that we can get. And also I got some really nice books. You can see over here we have Thorns 2, Feather Falling 4 and Silk Touch. And from this book we are mainly going to use the Silk Touch. Then I have Respiration 2, Feather Falling 4 and Impaling 4. And from this one I'm probably going to use the Feather Falling. Again we have another Thorns 2, we have Feather Falling 4 and Power 3. So we have 3 Feather Falling books over here, which are definitely going to be really useful. Then we have Loyalty 3, which we are definitely going to use for our little trident. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I present you the best, the most useful book of them all, the one, the only Vein of Waterbots 4. Yay! Do you guys have the same problem as me? You can see my waterfall is completely frozen, and no, this is not any kind of the editing because I'm just not that good. But this is just one of those bugs that we got in this update, and this looks really weird. But in regardless of that, what I want to do is start this episode with another mining session. You can see I added a little minecart in the item frame and also a pick, which looks really nice. And you can see all of our chests are actually labeled, even the stone one. I just melted some cobblestone to put it in the item frame. But you can see that one spot is empty, and that's the spot where we're gonna keep our diamonds. So yeah guys, this is episode 5, I still didn't find any diamonds, and today I'm planning on changing that. So let me kinda clear my inventory, we head on down into the mine and do a little bit of mining. I was thinking of doing a time lapse, but then I remembered you guys already seen that, so I'm just gonna go through these 4 pickaxes over here and see how much stuff I can actually get. Now that looks promising, I'm not joking, if there's no diamonds over there I'm just gonna cry. Let's just light up this area over here, and there's a lot of the redstone, a lot of the coal it seems. Let's just light up the caves a tiny bit, and there is a lot of the lava and diamonds, there we go! These are gonna be your first diamonds in this series, so I'm so excited. This is absolutely amazing. Let's just make sure that we are not going to lose these guys. Let's see how can we actually do this a little bit more careful. Let's just remove all of the lava over here because I definitely don't want to lose a single diamond over here. There is just... okay, looks like we have more diamonds over there, and looks like those are only like going to be like 2 or 3 diamond vein, but this one over here looks promising. Please be 8 guys, cross your fingers. Let's pray that this is going to be 8 diamond vein. Let's go. 1. Okay, looks like this is okay, that's looking promising. Okay, I don't want to break these guys because there may be lava right over here. Let's just remove the stone, and looks like this is going to be safe. But just to make sure, we're gonna put the water right there. Let's do this carefully. Okay, that's gonna be 3 diamonds. This is going to be the 4th one. Okay, 5, 6, okay, let's see, 7 and 8 diamonds. Okay, that we almost lost that one. That was a tiny bit scary. Let's just break this dirt, see if there is any more diamonds in this little lava pit. Let's just destroy a little bit of these guys. And don't worry, I'm not gonna take you through the whole process. I just want to get all of the diamonds that we can actually see. And let's get away from there, pick up our water. And those diamonds were over here, I'm pretty sure. Let's just put a little bit more water right there. And these ones look like they're gonna be a little bit scary to get because they're right on top of a lava lake and it's a diagonal, so there's pretty high chance that there is actually lava right there. So let's just put another bucket of water right there maybe. Okay, that's gonna be really hard to break because I don't actually have any efficiency right now. Let's just do this a little bit more careful. Okay, let's see, can we break that? Okay, no lava from that one, and that's our 9th diamond. Let's see if we can get the 10th one. And there we go, we managed to get 10 diamonds after that. And no way, there's more diamonds over here. This is like a diamond heaven. Okay, this is the best cave I have ever been. Look how many ores there are. There's iron, redstone, a lot of the coal, more diamonds, a lot more iron and coal over here. This is absolutely amazing little cave. Let's just go ahead and grab all of these ores and pretty much use all of our 4 pickaxes. And once I do that, I'll be right back with you guys. Alright guys, this chest contains all of the stuff that we managed to get, and I have to say that this was a pretty nice mining session. So there we go, we managed to get a lot of the stuff. You can see there's a lot of the gold, a lot of the iron and stuff, but most importantly there is 26 diamonds. So this is pretty much enough for like a full set of the gear and maybe like a sword, but I'm probably gonna mainly focus on the tools at the moment. So let's just go ahead and pick all of this up, and as you can see we managed to get a lot of the iron over here, almost 2 stacks. We have exactly a stack of the gold, 26 diamonds as I said, a stack and a little bit over of lapis, and a little bit of the coal over here. So all in all, this was a really nice mining trip. It didn't really take like an hour because I was mainly exploring all of the caves that I managed to find while I was strip mining down there, and there was a lot of the iron and stuff. But let's just go ahead, grab our diamond and finish up our little storage right here. And that looks absolutely amazing, and I can't wait to automate this process. So guys, I have 21 bookshelves and I'm pretty sure that we only need like 16 for the max level enchants. So the next step is gonna be to fish a little bit more, mainly to get some levels and hopefully get some of the decent books in the process. But while I'm fishing, I am gonna figure out what I want to do for this, because I'm obviously not gonna just place bookshelves randomly over here. We are gonna create another building, and I am trying to figure out if I actually want to make a tower or another little house. So while I'm fishing, I'm also gonna be thinking about that. So let me get some fishing done, as I said, figure out what I want to build, and I'll be right back. Seriously, I just finished recording that clip and I watched it back to see if everything was okay, and the stupid zombie actually killed me. We lost 21 levels, so looks like I'm gonna need to do even more fishing. As per usual, my phone is running out of the battery, so I'm gonna have to kinda take a little break and let it charge, but I guess that's good because I still need to gather some more stuff, probably do a little bit more fishing, and also do a little bit of sketching and designing of the enchanting area in my test world. Welcome back guys, it's been a full day since the previous clip and I spent like 5 or 6 hours just playing and gathering all of the resources that we're gonna need for the rest of the episode. Of course I spent a long time fishing, and you may be wondering how I only have 16 levels. Well, that's simple, I died like 20 times. I usually spend time fishing from this little pad and just fish in that corner, but every time I actually went to grab some water to drink, the zombie would just came out of nowhere and kill me while I wasn't looking. So that was kinda bad, and they killed me like 5 or 6 times, and every time I get to like 30 levels, so that was really sad. But we managed to get a lot of the nice books that we're gonna be using for the enchanting. Of course, I got another feather falling book over here. You can see another one. So there is a lot of the nice books like this one, sharpness 4, we have efficiency 4, we have channeling and stuff like that. But guys, I got the most amazing thing that I ever got from fishing, and it's inside this chest over here. You can see this is where I keep my tridents, and this bow is absolutely insane. I didn't do any of the combining. You can see it has Unbreaking 3, Flame 1, Power 4, Punch 2 and Infinity 1. Only thing that it's missing is another Power 4 to make it Power 5. But other than that, this is the most powerful bow in the game, and I just got it from fishing, which I had no idea that we can actually get that amazing bow. But I don't really have that much time to record, so I kinda wanna get straight to the business. And while I was obviously gathering all the stuff, I kinda thought and decided that we're actually gonna build a little wizard tower type thing in that area. So we are probably gonna have a little pathway going over here near a little barn and the storage house right here. And I'm probably going to lower the ground to get a little bit more variation, obviously clear all of these trees and kinda start laying out this tower. I have a pretty nice design that's using some of the weird blocks, so I think you guys are actually going to like it. But of course we're gonna keep it in style for this, and don't mind all of this unfinished work over here. I'm gonna get to that off camera. But as I said, I'm gonna do a little bit of the work over here and I'll be right back. Alright guys, a tiny bit of the work has been done. You can see that I got the general shape figured out over here. This is a circle, even though it looks kinda squarish because of these oak pillars over here. But you can see we have 5 blocks right there, 1 in diagonal and so on. And that just creates a nice little circle. And I also got a new trident from the little drum that spawned in that little pond right over here. But I think that the location for this is absolutely amazing, because over here from our front door of the starter house, this looks absolutely amazing, and the place couldn't be any more perfect. If it was more moved toward this way, it would look kinda weird, but over there it's pretty much perfect as it is right now. You can see that this is actually 16 blocks tall as it is right now, but we still need to add the roof and bunch of other stuff, so it's gonna be a little bit higher. And this is a tower after all, so it does need to be a little bit higher than the other buildings. So I'm pretty happy with the start, but there is still a lot more work to be done, so let me get right to it. Tell you what, those scaffolding blocks would come in really handy right now, but you can see that this is the general idea of the decoration. I only did this first part and didn't do the other 3 sides, but this is the kind of design that we're gonna go for. And this is not a finish. I still want to add the flower pots on top of these blocks over here, and I hope in the next episode I'm going to switch these dirt blocks for the grass block, and we're just gonna put some trapdoors on top of these logs to kind of make them look a little bit nicer, to kind of mimic what we have over here. And also there is a lot more decoration that I need to add over here, so let me get to work, finish all of the sides, and we can start working on the roof. Well, that's a nice start to the roof. That is kinda hard to actually build, but I need to do the other 2 that I haven't done and fill it in with the mossy cobblestone as we have for all of the other roofs. And then we're gonna get to the most fun part, and I think you guys are gonna like it. So let me get some more work done and I'll be right back. Alright guys, the roof is done and you can see it's looking pretty amazing, and we have a little weird kind of dangly bits right there, and that's all gonna make sense in a moment, but this is looking absolutely amazing for our little starter house over here, and it's gonna look a lot better once we finish the next step in this building. And the next step is contained in this chest right here. So as you can see, there is a ton of the glass, and this was surprisingly hard to get because I had to go to the swamp and try to figure out if there's any patches of sand, and also grabbed all of the sand that we found in the second episode where we got the water from, right over there. And this is a ton of the glass, and the reason I'm using magenta and purple is because this is supposed to be an enchanting area, and when I think of enchanting in Minecraft, I think of purple and magenta colors, because they are just the colors that kinda represent the enchanting. So I'm pretty sure that that's gonna fit this perfectly, and the first step that I want to do is to sleep the night over and also install some of the windows over here. As you can see, there is a lot more stuff that I need to do, for example the flower pots and stuff, but I'm gonna get that. That's just some of the small jobs. But what I'm interested in is finishing the masterpiece at the top over there, and I'm super excited to actually start this. So let's just grab all of these supplies over here. I'm gonna head up there and do my best to finish this. Doesn't that look absolutely amazing? I think the crystal turned out really cool. The shape is spot on, and I'm pretty happy with the size of it. I think if we went a bit smaller, then the building would be overpowering, but with this size I'm pretty sure that they're right in the middle, and that's a perfect size. And I was thinking of adding some glass bits kinda hanging out over here to make it look like particles, and maybe even add like a little swirl of magic going around it. I think that would be really cool. And the reason this tower is detailed more than these guys, and he has a lot more support beams, is because of the power that's leaking from the crystal that's powering our little enchanting area, which is gonna be in that little roof over there. So I think lore wise that's absolutely amazing. So let me add a little bit more detail to that, try to get that little swirly magic thing, and I think we're gonna end the episode because I'm really running out of the time for this one. Well guys, I think that's gonna do it for today's episode. As you can see, our crystal is looking absolutely amazing with little particles coming out, and I did try to do the little magical swirly thing around the crystal, but that took like 2 hours, and I pretty much didn't like it because it doesn't really look that great on this scale, and I pretty much lost all of that glass since I don't have silk touch. But you can see that I added some magenta colored glass to the windows over there, and I think they turn out really nice. We have some blue orchids in front of them to add a little bit more color. But as I said, that's all I have time for today's episode. I already spent way too much time on this crystal over there, but I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. So if you guys have enjoyed this episode, make sure to drop a like down below and subscribe if you're new. Of course, if you think any of your friends would enjoy this type of content, make sure to share it with them. But as always, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and peace out.